What's up, everyone? Enigma here, and today I'm here to talk about tier lists again. Remember my Melee tier list series? Well, I'm gonna do the same for Brawl. Um, this is also going to be a two-part video, so yeah, I'm gonna be talking about the since Brawl is a bigger character roster, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be talking about more characters in this video than in Melee. Just make it two parts. So I'm gonna do 1 to 18. I'm gonna do characters 1 to 18 and how I rank their skill at tournaments. So yeah, the rules is that well, I ain't no competitive Smash player, but I consider myself very good. So I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, um I may be just a kid, but for a kid, for like a 15-year-old, I'm pretty I'm pretty good at this game, to be honest. This game really isn't hard for me. Not that I think game is easier than Melee. So yeah, let's go start number 1. At number 1 shouldn't be a surprise is Meta Knight. Meta Knight's attacks are quick and powerful. His edge guarding abilities lets him gimp opponents, wall of pain, semi-spike them, and like Meta Knight's just really good. And it's hard to avoid Meta Knight because he's like all over the place. He also has good combo abilities, good KO abilities and stuff. Meta Knight's just considered broken. He has good matchups with like every character, with the only even one being with Pikachu, but even that's disputable. He has one of the best attacks, like he has one of the best like his air dodge, his roll. He's very good at spacing players. He's also good at defensive play. Meta Knight's just really good. He's really all over the place. Um, the only thing I can really say that's really a downfall to Meta Knight is that he's lightweight. That's really the only bad thing about him. If you are having trouble in Brawl trying to win something, I highly recommend Meta Knight. He's just broken beyond belief. Um, his comboing abilities are arguably the best in the game, as well as his edge guarding is also unarguably the best in the game. And he also has good KO options. Um, Meta Knight's just really good. There's just so much to come for him for. Um, there's only one other there's another character that shares the same tier. Some might not agree with me, but some might. I'll go to that character right now. Number 2 on my list is my main, Olimar. Olimar has some of the best damage raking abilities in the entire game, especially with his Pikmin throw. Up aerials, down aerials. Um, if you use purple Pikmin, you will do so good. That move is so good. Um, Olimar is also good at camping, and has one of the farthest reach in the entire game. Um, One thing that is kind of bad about Olimar is the fact that he can lose Pikmin very easily. But honestly, I don't really see that at too much of a disadvantage because he can just quickly pluck up the Pikmin again. Um, Olimar's a very good character. Um, and he just does really good. Um, and another thing that he does bad is his recovery move that could be easily edge hogged, but yeah, Almar also has a good combo game. He has good KO moves, and like he has a good edge guarding ability. Another thing that's kind of bad about Olimar is his approach options, but it's not too bad. His approach is alright, but it's not the best. I just think Olimar's a pretty good choice. Anyway, let's go on to number 3, which will be the S tier. Number 3 on my list will probably be a weird one because I said Wario. Uh, excuse me. Um, the reason I put him here is because of his small frame and high weight and great air speed, which allows him to survive longer periods of time, but not as vulnerable to combos as other heavyweights. And he moves through the air and approach effectively. His very fast airspeed and strong aerial attacks give him a great air game. Additionally, he has a great recovery when all recovery options are present. I mean, like his Wario bike provides great vertical distance when hopped off, and the fully charged Wario Waft is one of the farthest reaching vertical recoveries, effective approach options using his airspeed and Dacus. And effective finishers such as forward smash, up aerial, and notorious half charge Wario Waft. However, yeah, Wario does have his downfalls. Like, Wario suffers from a major grab release problems. His air release sends him upward vertically, unlike any other character, therefore leaving him vulnerable to almost any aerial attack with 20 or less frames of startup lag, as well as ground attacks with significant reach. Almost every character can grab release aerial attacks or even a KO. King Diddy in particular, notable in this aspect. Wario's attacks and his range make him especially vulnerable to characters with good range such as Marth. Wario's recovery is among the worst in the game if multiple elements are absent from it. Mostly Corkscrew provides a very little vertical distance and can't sweet spot the edge, which is also like regardless, Wario has very good matchups among most of the cast, possessing only 4 disadvantaged ones and 3 counters. And he's pretty much achieved strong tournament results. Wario's ranking Wario's ranking all regions and is superior to all of them. I think Wario is a really good character. Um, that's why I put him at number 3. He does have his downsides, but for what is there, he has pretty good upsides. And that the upsides basically are like superior to the downsides. So I think Wario is a pretty good character. Anyway, on to number 4. Number 4 on my list in the A plus tier is Snake. One of Snake's strongest attributes is his ability to quickly deal damage in camp with his explosives. His hand grenades come out on frame 1 and explode when attacked, providing him protection from some combos. Deal 13% each while produce very large explosions, making them easy to be hit by, and deal high knockback as well making them one of the best projectiles in the game. His grenades, C4, and down smash mines provide excellent stage control and can make the stage very difficult for opponents to traverse without being damaged. Snake has fast and powerful neutral and tilt attacks, and his forward tilt, up tilt, down tilt, and neutral attack all have low startup and ending lag, good range, and deliver high damage and high knockback. In particular, his up tilt, giving him a strong ground game. His disproportionately high weight, strong momentum, canceling abilities, and far-reaching recovery make him one of the most difficult characters to KO, especially vertically. Snake can also use his Dacus to approach easily and give him very fast movement speed across the ground, sliding a very large distance at a speed similar to Sonic's dashing speed, and have high KO power. And he can set up tech chases with his down throw that can deal lots of damage on opponents' actions. Snake is not without his flaws, though. However, his air game, due to his slow aerial forward jumping height and slow airspeed, is among the worst in Brawl, due to his poor mobility, vulnerable to being juggled. Although using grenades can remedy this to some degree, edge guarding, safer recovery. While far-reaching provides him very little protection from being edge guarded, is also vulnerable to chain grabbing by characters such as Pikachu and King Dedede. Regardless, he has strong matchups against most characters being countered only by Pikachu and losing to and losing to yeah in losing to him, it has been the second most successful character in tournaments only to Meta Knight. Yeah, I think Snake is really good. The only reason I put Wario ahead of him is because Wario just has a lot of good things going for him. And yeah. But Snake was a close third. I could have put Wario at fourth, but I thought Snake was deserving of fourth. Anyway, let's go on to number 5. Coming in at number 5 is Diddy Kong. I put him up here mainly because of his ability to throw bananas that give him great control of the ground and great setup and damage racking potential by attacking opponents that have slipped on them, as well as providing good defense, making them one of the best projectiles in the game, giving him a very strong control of the ground. Additionally, he has a quick attack speed, good mobility, a solid down aerial meteor smash, a good grab range, and powerful throws, which aid in his ability to control the stage. However, his primary recovery move, Rocket Barrel Boost, travels in a predictable fashion, is easily edge-hogged, and can be stopped by stage hookups. Additionally, his few KO moves, while fast and reliable when fresh, stale quickly and are largely dependent on nail beetles for a setup. Diddy Kong has excellent matchups, having only 3 slightly unfavorable, and has very strong tournament results. Diddy Kong is really good. He's also very quick. Um, Diddy Kong's just a really good character. So yeah, let's go on to number 6 in the A minus tier. Coming in at number 6 is the Ice Climbers. Now the reason I put them here is because is their extensive and intricate grab game that can completely shut down components once it begins. Professional Ice Climber players are known to chain grab opponents from 0% to a KO inescapably. The partner mechanism on the character also forces opponents to rethink their approach, as one target can easily break combos and chain grabs. The duo also have 2 decent projectiles, and they're armed with a relatively powerful meteor smash, along with one of the largest disjointed up aerials in the game. However, if the partner is KO'd, the leader cannot use special moves correctly and is somewhat helpless during recovery. A lone ice climber also has drastically lower damage output and KO potential, especially due to its inability to perform a meteor smash, and is considerably more open to chain grabs and combos. Regardless, the Ice Climbers have very strong matchups, losing to only 4 characters with Meta Knight being the only top tier they lose to, and very strong tournament results. Yeah, basically, now I really don't think Ice Climbers is as good as everyone says they are. The reason I put them all the way at number 6 is because once Nana dies, which is the second Ice Climber, then basically you're screwed at really doing well, because you need her to be there in order to do tons of special attacks. Um, but yeah, but overall, personally, I think they're really good characters, but they just aren't perfect. Anyway, let's go on to number 7. All right, not changing his normal position is Falco, who in the original tier list is 7th, and he is also in my tier list is also in 7th. Uh, Falco's blaster shots are very fast, hard to punish, very long range, transcendent, and allow him to camp and punish approaches easily at low percents. Falco can rack up damage quickly using lasers and his down throw chain grab, with many follow-ups such as the Gatling combo with the meteor smash and his down aerial. He also has incredible vertical mobility, fast attack speed, a strong all-purpose attack in his back aerial, the aforementioned down air meteor smash, the fastest meteor smash in Brawl with only 5 frames of startup lag, a long-range reflector, and other tricks such as his Bidakis. Falco still has significant problems. However, while his vertical mobility is excellent, his horizontal mobility is subpar, as Falco has lackluster dashing speed and airspeed. Falco can have difficulty KOing his opponents who can survive his meteor smash offstage from his chain throw, possessing a few reliable KO moves that are not particularly powerful, and stale quickly made worse by the fact that some of his finishers are used frequently. Falco also has a poor recovery, while his Falco Phantasm provides great horizontal distance. It can be predictable and leaves Falco vulnerable for the duration of the move, follow, allowing opponents to easily hit him out of it. Additionally, his Firebird travels a short vertical distance, has a very small ledge sweet spot, and is easily jog. His fast falling speed also hinders his recovery, and the fast acceleration of it makes him vulnerable to chain throws from characters like Pikachu, who can chain throw him from low percentages to a KO. Regardless of his disadvantages, Falco still has an amazing amount of favorable matchups, having only 3 disadvantaged ones, and has achieved some very strong tournament results. Personally, I think Falco's a really good character, and um, like he's probably the best of the Star Fox characters. But yeah, let's go on to number 8, and this will be the last A minus tier character. Number 8. Oh boy, this will be a controversial one. But for number 8, I said Sonic. In the original tier list, he is ranked 22nd. Um, now let me explain why I think he should be this high. And this is from my experience. See, one day I had an idea about playing with Sonic. And I was playing with him for a little bit, and I realized how broken he is. Well, I mean, for like he's not really that broken, but his homing attack is so it's so powerful. Um, like I just kept spamming that homing button. It leaves me invincible for one, and two, I home into the other player, so it makes me like it's so easy, and I don't understand why most professional players don't do that with Sonic. I think that move is also very good. Like not only that, but he has incredible movement speed, possessing by far the fastest dashing speed as well as among the fastest walking and air speeds. His movement is boosted farther by spin dash and spin charge moves, which allow him to rip across the stage at incredible speed while simultaneously attacking and or jumping. The aforementioned spin give give Sonic a plethora of options to attack and confound the opponent, which can make it incredibly difficult to hit Sonic, while also aiding Sonic's ability to time out opponents. Additionally, Sonic possesses one of the best recoveries, which contains many options while gaining great distance and generally making it difficult to edge guard Sonic. Sonic also possesses an effective grab and throw game, and generally great damage ranking abilities from his spin moves, up throw, and effective combos. However, I'm not saying that Sonic doesn't have flaws, because he definitely does. He has tons of flaws, as a matter of fact. Sonic is near crippled, however, by a severe lack of KOing ability, being arguably one of the weakest characters with few finishers, none of which are that effective. Sonic additionally possesses what is considered one of the worst movesets, which outside his special moves consists almost entirely of terrible to mediocre moves that either possesses little utility or are outclassed by similar moves of other characters. While Sonic's forward smash and back air are fairly strong, those moves among with the character in general suffer from generally poor reach, his lack of a proper projectile, and rather poor edge guarding abilities against many characters, which exacerbates his already poor KOing ability. Overall, Sonic has average matchups and his tournament results have been above average. Like, I think Sonic's homing attack though is pretty. That's really something. It's really good. Um, I'm not sure why most professional players don't do that. It's really an effective move. Like it can even be helpful in tournament play. It's really good. And that's why I think that's this is why I personally think Sonic should be up here. It's because if that move, like people are saying that his spin dashes are just so terrible, but it's like if you use it properly, they can be good, especially his homing attack. It leaves you invincible and you can hit players from like anywhere. So it's a really good move. Anyway, let's go on to the B tier. Alright everyone, this will be actually the end of the video. I was going to make a few more tiers before ending the video, but I realized how really long this was getting. So yeah, I'm gonna end it off here, but I'm gonna actually explain something to you guys that I know I'll get. I know that I will get dislikes on this video because, you know, tier lists are very controversial and they, um, some people just have their own different thoughts and, like, they think differently than everyone else. And, I really honestly think that, some, like, the characters that will be coming up later in this tier list will actually be more accurate. But characters like Sonic, you might not expect. But this is my list, and I know me. It's most likely the majority of the like and dislike ratio will be dislikes. So yeah, just keep that in mind that this is all my opinion, and yeah. Also, just one thing I want to just get out of the way right now is that I do not have plans to do Smash 4 tiers because I just don't know, because there's so much characters in that game that it's just hard for me to come up with a tier list and make it into like a ton of parts. It's in like for me it's just impossible. Like I can't do that. I know other people have done that here, but I just don't have the patience and it's way too much editing. Um so but I was planning on doing Project M tiers and maybe Final Smash tiers, but I do not have plans to do Smash 4 tiers. Neither is Smash 64 because I've never played Smash 64. So I can't really judge that. Um All I know is that Pikachu is the best character in that game because I've seen some of his tournaments. He's a really good character. But yeah, I think this is the end. Um, Sorry I've been inactive. It's just that I really wanted to publish this a long time ago, but like I've just been really busy and I wasn't really busy. I didn't really feel like doing so much with this video. I recorded some of these on separate days, so yeah. Anyway, we're gonna end it off here. I'll see you dudes next time.